For many businesses, vehicles, whether they're owned, leased, or rented, are crucial for completing a variety of tasks. Whether it's transporting materials and tools from job site to job site or hauling goods for deliveries, companies of all kinds rely on functioning vehicles to serve customers and generate revenue. Commercial auto insurance is what will protect these vehicles. Here are a few benefits of this type of coverage. As mentioned, there are a multitude of benefits that come along with obtaining a commercial insurance policy. Some of the ones you might be familiar with from your own personal auto policy are liability protection, physical damage and collision protection, medical payments and legal liability, and comprehensive protection. Now, back to liability, we'll start with. If you are familiar with your own personal auto policy, liability refers to the range of protection that you're given in the event of damaging not your own vehicle, but perhaps the vehicle of another or the property or valuables of another. This is the portion of your policy that will respond when other people's items are damaged and you're at fault or even not at fault. The physical damage and collision portion of your coverage will then respond to the damages to your own vehicle or vehicles. And this is true if you're driving or if any of the employees that work for your organization are operating your vehicles. It also provides coverage for uninsured and underinsured motorists. This is an extra layer of protection that would be tricky to get at certain limits on a personal auto policy. Then there's also the medical payments and legal liability. In a lot of cases, unfortunately, bodily harm and medical costs can be the outcome of an accident. And in those circumstances, commercial auto policies provide some level of protection that pays for those medical costs, and in the event of a lawsuit that's brought against you, it will also respond to the fees that have to go towards that. Now, the comprehensive end of things, the easiest way to think about comprehensive coverage is if anything other than an accident with another car happens to your vehicle, in most cases, this is the portion of a policy that steps up and reimburses you for damages in the event of something like vandalism to your car, theft, a fire, things like hitting a deer that runs across the road during normal operational duties. And this is true. Everything mentioned up to this point applies to you and your coworkers or employees while operating business-owned vehicles. Now, more unique aspects of commercial insurance policies are the endorsements that come along with these. Things like motor truck cargo coverage, which isn't typically included on the standard commercial auto policy and never on a personal auto policy. Motor truck cargo coverage will cover those goods that you're hauling and are being delivered to residential properties, commercial properties, or any other vendors or clients that are typical in your day-to-day routine. Another example of unique endorsement on a commercial auto policy is for non-owned auto liability. This applies when employees of yours are operating their own vehicles and performing essential business activities such as deliveries. And if they happen to get in an accident while performing these duties, this endorsement for a pretty affordable price, you can obtain it, will cover you and pay for things like legal expenses or liability in the event of an employee getting into an accident. That list can continue to go on, and there are really unique aspects of a commercial auto policy that if you're worried about a certain, let's say, risk that you are familiar with and want to take into account for your own organization, bring up with your agent and speak to them about it. We're happy to speak through the different sorts of coverage forms and the endorsements that we're very familiar with, and we can suggest to you in your business. Feel free to reach out to us. My name's Liam. I'm the vice president here at Joy Insurance, and others in this office are also happy to help. Our phone number is 845-342-4888, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.